hey, I'll drive this boat by myself. I don't give a shit. This is a topic I've been holding on to for a minute now. I'm talking like, yeah. But I'm curious, guys, because I don't think there's not many people that are as passionate about this topic as me. So prove me wrong. Go ahead and click that like button. You can comment too, but what the fuck, you're right there. Might as well, right? Today we're going to be focusing on the story style Digimon games, but I'm not going to lie and act like PvP couldn't be implemented in some shape or form in Survive and World. But man, Bandai, at the very least, if you're feeling like exploring, be my guest. But enough with the smiles. This video is a cry for help. Bandai Namco, I desperately need you guys to take the PvP online battling, whatever you want to call it. I need you guys to take it serious for this next upcoming Digimon Story game. Please. I'm telling you, bruh, PvP matters. I don't care about your story, man. What even are you people? As you probably already know, we have Digimon and we have Pokemon. Two series that will forever be looked at from a similar view. But I think that's fine. I don't have a problem with that at all, honestly. Think about it. The more people that look at Pokemon and then see Digimon and compare it or whatever the heck they might do, it's rent-free. We're living rent-free in our heads. And trickle-down economics, it doesn't work. But listen, gradually, they keep thinking about us and we're going to gradually get more powerful. I'm calling it right now. But my fear with that, right? Even if we do become more powerful, what I'm scared of is what's happening right now. A drought. Now, understand that not everybody who buys Pokemon cares or even knows about the battle, but the robust system that they have set up, especially in Sword and Shield, has kept the game active for years after initial release. The DLC did help invigorate it, right? It brought people back and then new mons, so you take it on. But no matter what, even if they didn't have the DLC for that game, people would still be in that, online battling it. I promise you. Dude! When I was making this video, I hop on YouTube just randomly and I see Pokemon has 3 streams going up. Competitive, VGC, all this shit for Pokken, the card game, and then of course Sword and Shield online battling. I was like, bruh. We're talking years out from initial release and there was thousands of people tuning in. By adding a way to compete online, you're easily able to increase the retention rate of your game. And honestly, any game. But if we talk about it in the context of this video, Digimon and Pokemon are similar, very similar like we just talked about. And as we can see, it's clearly working out for Pokemon. So whoever the hell is calling the shots Digimon IP, I know it's more than one person, regardless, somebody gotta man up, bro. Man up, stop being a freaking little girl. Let's go, bruh. I need me a Bandai Namco stream, Digimon competitive, and I'm hosting it. Yeah, I like that future. Let's take this shit a bit deeper because I'm really in this, you know what I'm saying? EVs, IVs. These are core pieces to competitive battling in Pokemon and have been in the game since its, what's the term about? Anyways, Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, that generation, they actually fleshed out EVs and IVs a little bit and made it to what it is today. So ever since 2002, EVs and IVs have not been adjusted. And again, from the very start of Pokemon, they had them in the game. I might be speaking Morse code right now, so let me just break it down. EV stands for effort value. And these are controllable points that you can add to specific stats. Basically, they help maximize a specific Pokemon stat, attack, special attack, defense, those stats. And then on the other hand, IVs stand for individual value. These affect the maximization of a stat like EV, but they're determined at birth. All your stats could have perfect IVs, and that just means each stat has 31. Whereas for EVs, you have a total pool of 508 points that you can now add to stats, with a cap of 252 on a single stat. And that's my TED Talk for the day. What I'm trying to say with that statement is that competitive battling is like a part of Pokemon's DNA. It's been there from Inception, that's the freaking word I'm looking for, I think. If we flip it over to Digimon, it's kind of already set up in a similar fashion. The only thing Digimon does not have is the IVs, which are those invisible birth control ones. And that's better. It's for the better that it doesn't have that, because those are pretty useless, and the EVs are really where things get interesting. For my new subscribers, because there's quite a bit of you from the Digimon Survive saga arc for my channel per se. I was one of the few people who took Digimon PvP serious back in 2015 when the games first dropped. Honestly, people didn't even know it could be taken serious. I have a 20+ episode PvP series. I have a 3-video tutorial of team building, tips and tricks as well. And what I'm trying to say with these statements is not to toot my own horn, although I am the GOAT. Yeah, no smiles, bitch. I'm serious. All I'm trying to let you know is that the potential for a very good PvP system is there. Are you done bragging now, bro? Come on, guys. Let me do this. Let me have this one, man. On that same topic of the potential being there, let's come back to my initial reason for making this video. PvP does really matter. It becomes a driving factor for people to come back, continue to play the game. And with monster catching games, it's literally the perfect setup. It's so easy. Think about it. Those Digimon that you didn't make during your playthrough for whatever reason, make them now and start spreading some cheeks online. It's the best part. Now, for my peoples out there, this might be a very odd statement that I'm about to make. When it comes to Bandai Namco and this specific topic, I actually have faith. And I don't know if it's because I'm kind of a blind optimist, but hear me out. Hackers Memory dropped a year after Cyber Sleuth. And Cyber Sleuth had a very, very bare bones online. There really wasn't much to do in there. And so when I saw them build out the PvP aspect, the online aspect in Hacker's Memory, I was like, son, what's going on here? You guys put in more effort? Like, what? They added like seasons, they added being able to change your avatar, customization of that avatar. They basically added custom character creation in a sense. I was like, what is going on here? Because I swear, I even thought they were going to remove the online mode from Hacker's Memory. I don't know why. I just thought that they didn't care about it at all. So when they built it out even a little bit, I was like, oh, this is good. This is good. But life's never all that dandy, is it now? There was one core piece that was changed in Hacker's Memory that made grinding 10 times more tedious. And that's the next agenda that I'm trying to push with this video. Polish? Anyone? In Cyber Sleuth, there's a stat referred to as ABI, and those are essentially the EVs that I was referring to in Pokemon terminology. Cyber Sleuth had the ABI limit to 100, aka you had a pool of 100 points you could allocate to stats. Those points, when allocated to specific and the right stats per se, would equate to bigger damage, faster speeds, or increased bulk depending on the stats you allocated the points to. While it might not seem like a big difference, right? 100 points, adding it to one, what's the difference? If you were to put all 100 into attack, into speed, into defense, whatever it might be, I'm telling you, that would be the difference. It could be the difference between you killing this Digimon, preventing him from reviving, healing, whatever it might be, to a counterattack, yeah, or you not killing him and them retaliating and you dying and you losing the whole match. In a serious competitive battle, this makes a difference. And so what they did in Hacker's Memory that made it more tedious is increase that ABI limit from 100 to 200. And you might be thinking that should be good, you know, more stats to allocate, more points to allocate to my stats, but getting that ABI up, oh boy. Now let's think about it logically. That's kind of what we do on this channel. Pokemon in competitive battling has been on a trip, to say the least. X and Y was the first iteration that they finally took some type of initiative to help streamline the competitive building process, because before they just didn't give a shit. I can make a perfect Pokemon in Sword and Shield in about 1 to 2 hours, and I'm talking about from egg all the way up to level 100. unheard of in any other Pokemon game. Digimon is quite different, to be honest, and I can't remember our average of how long it would take me to make back in the day, but we're looking at no less than 2 hours. And on top of that, there is one core piece that is pretty important and really what sets sets Digimon apart from Pokemon when it comes to competitive battling, and that's the ability to add and have any move on any Digimon. Think about that in Pokemon terms. If you could put Earthquake on my man Togekiss, you know what I'm trying to say? That could happen in Digimon. While there's a lot of moves that could be very beneficial to have on all your Digimon, there is one singular one that was the most prevalent in the online scene back in the day. It might still be today, and that's Perfect Revive. Perfect Revive only exists on like 3 to 5 mega level Digimon. So we're talking about you have to take a Digimon, take it to a mega level, and you might be on a way outlandish branch, you know, and so now you have to take your ass back to whatever the Digimon is that you're actually trying to make. That is really when the grinding process and the time that it takes becomes a figment of your imagination. Time doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. And just so you know, that ABI number increases, right? The max, like I said, 100, 200. You increase it by basically just de-digivolving. You digivolve, get to level 100, de-digivolve, it goes up like 50, something like that. So if you are trying to put, you know, specific moves on specific Digimon, just through that process, your ABI is gonna max out, so it's not as bad. But sometimes you don't want to put that on everybody. I mean, I know I did. Yes, there are methods to level up quick. I even have my own tutorial out there for it. But go make 1 to 2 competitive Digimon with Perfect Revive and tell me that shit is not a grind. And like I said, maybe the Digimon you're trying to make is on a very, very far away branch from the only available one that has Perfect Revive. I'm telling you, it's crazy. And now if you're asking yourself, like, Jan, why do I need every move on all my come on, bruh. It's not that serious. Your head's in the right place. I like what you're saying. I like what you're thinking. But let me paint a picture for you. It's 6v6. All Force Digimon just came through and just cream pie. Faded 2/3 of your first line of Digimon. And all that's left is Leopardmon, who can't naturally revive anybody. With the simple fact that the opportunity exists to put any move on any Digimon, what position would you like to be in? Person A, who went through that extra hour grind to get Perfect Revive on his whole team, who can now fight back after reviving the 2 Digimon to his left and right. Or you could be Person B, who thought, it's not that serious and my Digimon are strong enough, who has no Perfect Revive and is about to get swept. The choice is yours. Ultimately, my hope is that they can flesh this out, streamline it, aka take it a little bit more serious. I don't know. If you couldn't tell, I'm speaking from experience today. My PvP series is the 2nd or 3rd, something like that, most watched playlist series that I have on my channel, aka I just think it just points to that fact that it's entertaining, it's fun. And that's all I got, man. That's all I ask. Make it accessible, streamline the process of making the Digimon. I would say Sword and Shield's biggest plus, outside of streamlining that competitive team building, is the way that the online is so accessible. You click on the menu, you see online, it's just right there in your face, you know? Whereas it's kind of not hidden, but you gotta be looking around in a sense to see it in Digimon. So I'm curious, did I just scare you guys away from a PvP series? I felt like we got a little deep today. Did I scare you away? Did I pique your interest? Because like I said, man, it's fun. If you do go check out my PvP series, excuse the first few episodes. I was learning. I was figuring out what the meta was like, what was going on. So by like episode 5 plus, maybe something like that, yeah, I figured it out, and shit gets fun. So give that a look if I piqued your interest in any capacity, and then come back and leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think. But that's all I got. Last thing, I am curious as well. Did you guys touch PvP in the complete edition? If that's where you entered, new age Digimon games, did you touch it at all? Do you have any interest? Just let me know where you guys' heads are at for PvP. I'm telling you, it's gonna be staggering. Less people gonna be worried about it. Just the way it is. But hey, I'll drive this boat by myself. I don't give a shit. That's all I got, though. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and other than that, I will see you all in the next video. Peace. Bro, I barely used my script this video. You could tell, bro, this was passion. Ha!